Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday money, the 9th of February. It's all over. No more football. And we end the season very nicely with Seattle in the under. A plethora of props that cash. Really some good ones. And just a nice Sunday. We will take a Super Bowl Sunday like that 10 out of 10 times. Cannot complain one bitty bit. All right, let's roll into the Monday action here. Little kind of small college basketball card. I got some picks up on the sites. Before we get to that again, like, share, subscribe. I changed the little window around here so I don't have to have it scrolling. There you go. Like and subscribe. It's right there on the screen for you. At Mr. Sean Higgs on the X. Plays are posted. You know, yesterday on Twitter, there was 735 people watched the live yesterday, right? And on the Sean Higgs YouTube, a ridiculous amount between the two, the phone screen and the other one, 1,800 views, which is by far the best I've ever done for myself there. So that was nice. That's a nice little day there. So good for me. Anyway, we'll get to it. We talked about some of these games last night, and nothing's really changed. Nothing's changed. NBA's heading to the All-Star break. Hockey's in their break with the Olympics. So what is there to do? We'll scroll them. They're in the chat. They're on the X. Again, at Mr. Sean Higgs on the Twitter. iHeartRadio podcast after the fact. This is going to be a short show. It's going to be about 10 minutes, right? I mean, you had me for 6 hours yesterday, 5.5 for the Super Bowl, another half hour, 40 minutes for the Super Bowl 61 odds. So, I don't know what else I can add. I don't know what else I can add to the show here today. College basketball, 132 wins, 123 losses here in the video. And we're down $1.35. So, a little work to do. I'm not worried. I said we've had a nice second half, or even more than the second half. November 1st to December 10th, we were 96-100, 4 games under. Since then, we are 40 games over. So we've turned it around. Xavier plus 15.5 today versus St. John's. Johnny's off a big win. This is just one of those fades I'm going to do. Jackson State added game action here versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. Chris Tatum, Pine Bluff guy. Chris Tatum hasn't been around in a while. Game number 3, Kansas at home. A small 1.5, 2-point dog. We'll take them on the money line here. They're not getting 115 points, new people. That's a money line play. Just taking them straight up here against undefeated Arizona. NFL with the win yesterday on the under. We finished the season here free pick wise 74-69 down to $1.80. You know, everybody's a winner. Hold on one second. Apologies. I thought I had a sneeze coming on. It did not. So NFL again, minus 180 for the year here as free picks. Everybody's a winner. Every Discord, Twitter, Dub Club, everybody can never lose a game. Well, there you go. I post a record. Win, lose, always the truth. Free picks did not get there in the NFL season. Everybody else is better than me. I get it. I'm a big schlep. It's all right. NBA 16-14 plus 290 with the free picks. Hockey 8-5 plus $90 with the free picks. You see the numbers with NBA and hockey because NBA and hockey are playing. We got college basketball, college football, and NFL all underway. That's why we have 250 college basketball picks over that time. NBA and hockey will pick up as the calendar moves forward. So NBA and hockey people, I will take care of you. The free picks will be up. And also in the chat, we have people come in and give out. Mike B loves his UFC groovy caps, always with a first basket for her. And others. I just throw those two cats out, but everyone else puts out plays as well. I'm just mentioning UFC and first baskets because they're randoms. Ray Reddington no longer comes in, so he was my resident soccer and hockey guy. Here we go. Let's start up the comments and get on with our Monday. Michael B is in the house. Hello, Michael. Winning day despite Darnold winning a Super Bowl. What a world. Never in doubt. Never in doubt, Sam Darnold. Never in doubt. What do we got here? Nuggets. First quarter money line. Thunder first quarter -2. Steph and Porzingis make their debuts tonight for the Warriors. Grizzle first quarter is going to be a max play. First quarter action. College Hoops, Kansas is a home dog. I'll take it. I like the Xavier play. Not sure I'm going to get there, but I'm going to bet Kansas. Now, listen, you got to take Kansas there. Will Arizona go undefeated this year? I don't know. When's the last time that's been done? Kansas at home is a tough place to play. It's not like Kansas is, some mid-major. Kansas is legit NBA guys. It's a Kansas program. Short little line. I'll take the dog there. Xavier's the same. It's just one of those kind of, you got to play the spot based on St. John's last game. So there's that. Jay Moore, thanks for the W's with the Walker Ladder and MVP. You're welcome. I mean, how great was that? He gets in at 110. It's plus 400. It's ridiculous. I mean, the MVP at 6-1. His 400 on the over 110. It was like 200. I mean, we were at 120 at 80 yards at 117, 118. It was just, and it was on. I'm not going to rehash my thought on the Super Bowl, but I had it played perfectly. I thought that was going to be the game plan. Tried to limit both quarterbacks doing stupid crap, and Walker was there. DVB, Kansas short home dog, Arizona's first loss. And again, this is a spot, and this is where I don't say I don't mind losing. For the season, I'm 250 and 220 on the year, 30 games over, 500, whatever. There will be losses because I will take a spot like this, and if it loses, so be it. Down the road, I'll cash a spot like this one. If you can't afford to lose a game, you shouldn't be betting anyway. I will always take kind of situational spots just based on I'll play them through the year. And this is going to be baseball. When you see something silly like the Dodgers -110 somewhere, you're like, oh, that's an easy one. I will always take whoever the Dodgers are playing or the Yankees in some kind of spot like that. This is another one. I mean, Arizona laying them 1.5. They're undefeated. I'll take the home team there. St. John's off a big win. Doesn't make a difference. North Carolina stole a win, right? I mean, who's North Carolina playing next? We'll be looking to fade them, And I don't even like the big schools. Yesterday's prime example, I'm kicking myself. I end up taking Tulsa. Now, I had NC Greensboro plus 13 is my only play, and then I come in Sunday morning, I see Tulsa. I'm like, you know what? Why not grab a couple points here with Tulsa? Stupid. I'm better off taking my crazy team that wins outright as a 13-point dog than jumping into the quote-unquote sharper lines and bigger conferences. I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games today. Right? 3, 6, 7, 8. And these two are the biggies who I feel least happy about. Michael B. Bill. Forget the record. Bill Self is a home dog, something like 23-3 is a home dog versus Kansas. Again, how often are they dogs? They're a very good team. I'll play it. If it loses, Mr. Numbers will say how terrible I am. But you know what? I'll just go on to Tuesday action. I'm not going to lose sleep over one game. No. You can't. Short memories. St. John's off a big win, but it's father or son. I don't think dad is going to run up the score on his kid. He'll call off the dogs that Johnny's are big. And I don't. Yeah, I mean totally destroying his son. I totally get that, but it was more. It's a flat spot. I mean, listen, St. John wins by 10 or 12. That makes sense. 16-20. And again, when you're laying 15.5, you better be up 20 plus. Lane's in the house. It's going to be Kansas short home dog today. I'm on it. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you see the games. Xavier, Kansas, and Jackson State out there for those who like to go off the beaten path of the extra game panel. I like the extra games. They've been treating me okay. Now, today is board with Jackson State and who else? Northwestern State, Delaware State. These are the uglies. And you saw them the other day because Saturday we put up about 20 games here, and I rolled down the records for everybody. And the uglies were 34-31. Well, now they're 39-38. And the close calls were 50-36. They are 54-40 now with the close calls. So, and then we had some ugly ones that were kind of close. They go 2-6. A crazy, funny thing though, the two wins, both outright winners, and the same thing with the close calls were 50-36. We go 4-4, 4 doggies outright. Drexel, Northern Illinois, Eastern Illinois, and Eastern Washington. And this is where it comes hard to pick and choose what college basketball I'll go in. I had a 4 or 5 in one day, or a 5 and 6 day, depending on a 5 and 5 day, or 5 and 6 day, with regular picks. And I had a couple outright winners there: Citadel, Moorhead, South Dakota. But there were some crazy blowouts. But picking and choosing. If I played every one of these, 93-54, 50-36. I mean, that's 143 and 90. And you toss in those uglies 34-31. You lose some juice there. It's tough to play every single one when you're staring at these and putting them up on the board here for everybody to see. They're not the prettiest schools, or Alabama's, A&M's, and Mississippi Valleys and stuff, but they do pay off. They do win. Hoping Arizona stays undefeated. No, I'm not. Give me Kansas, Gary. Hopefully it's a hot diggity dog for me there with Kansas. So, all right, listen, not a lot going on. Again, we went over these games last night. 6+ hours. Again, 1,800 views on the Sean Higgs YouTube. Thank you for that. And that's it. We'll jump into some college basketball tomorrow. Decent slate of big board games for you. NBA coming up to the All-Star break. Hockey in their little thing. Let's be honest, we could talk some baseball totals pretty soon. I'll post them. Tomorrow we got some college hoops. Maybe I'll do a little college baseball, talk about some win totals I've already taken and stuff like that. And we will recap the Super Bowl 61, the 3 teams I like. If you didn't watch the show last night, you can find it on iHeartRadio or right here on YouTube. My three I don't call them best bets, but they're my 3 favorite picks for next year's Super Bowl champion. So you have to go watch it or tune in tomorrow. But there you go. Xavier, Jackson State, and Kansas today. Have a nice, relaxing day. Maybe get a little exercise in after eating bad for the Super Bowl. But I will be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.